Welcome on Energetics TV. Today I'm gonna ask a few questions to Benedict, CEO of E&C Consultancy. He wrote a blog on the subject of different contract types that are offered by the energy companies. Hello, Benedict.
Hello.
We have seen last year that there was an evolution in the contract types that are offered by the energy companies. Can you shortly describe this evolution?
Well, in the regulated markets, clients were paying tariffs, which changed from time to time. And as the markets opened up, as they were liberalized, suppliers started to offer fixed prices as an alternative to that volatility. With such fixed prices, you're basically fixing the price on one day, and large consumers started to understand that this is the win-all, lose-all position, so they started to ask for products where they could manage the risk of the price-fixing decision better. Suppliers developed what we call multi-click or click or tranche model contracts, which basically are still fixed-price contracts, but instead of fixing your price on one day, you can spread this over a few moments during the year, and doing that reduce the price risk. There are many varieties on that theme today, with vertical and horizontal clicks, with the possibility to index part of your price for a percentage of the volume on the spot market, with automatic fixing every day, and things like that. But we see that this is the contract type which 90% of the consumers in Northwestern Europe have adopted today. And we do see recently that suppliers are coming up with a new contract type, which is what we call a full flexible contract, which means that you're no longer fixing your price for percentages of the volume, but you're fixing the price for capacities. So you're fixing the price for fixed blocks of capacities.
And what is the advantage of such a new type of contract?
Well, basically with such a contract, what you do is a one-on-one reflection of what your supplier is doing in the wholesale market. So the supplier is also buying in the wholesale market this fixed capacity block. So therefore, for the supplier, this is a reduction of the risk that he is running on what you will pay and how that corresponds with what he pays in the wholesale market. So he can reduce his risk premium, meaning that in 90% of the cases, we see that such contracts have a better add-on, a lower add-on than a traditional clicking contract.
It seems a very specific type of contract. For whom is it suited?
Well, it's definitely not for the smaller consumers, as it adds another level of complexity to buying energy. And you have to consider that even if your add-on is lower, there are some extra risks. You are fixing your price for a capacity block, and then your price is being regulated over the spot or the balancing market on an hourly basis. And for example, for a client that has bought too much, that has fixed too much, it can mean that you will have to sell electricity hour by hour into the spot market. And if that coincides with a low spot market, it can mean that you will have significant extra costs. So there is opportunity with such contracts, but there is also risks, and you need to carefully balance them to take a good decision on whether to take such a contract or not. In general, we can say that for clients that today are already structurally indexing their price to the spot market for percentages of the volume, this is a good contract option. If you say, for example, I always buy 30% in the spot market, then we will easily recommend this is a good contract for you.
Yeah, what can be the role of a company like, for example, E&C Consultancy in this whole context?
Well, you obviously you need to balance these opportunities and risks very carefully. We have developed a very sophisticated statistical approach to doing this, so we can help clients in judging these offers, because you cannot take them on face value. And once you have signed such a contract, then the traditional tools of risk management needs to be put in place, because you still need to take your price fixing decisions, only not for making a click on 10% coal 13, but on, for example, a 1 megawatt block of coal 13.
Okay, thank you very much for the explanation.
You're welcome.